What's up, guys? We're back for another adventure. Now we're heading into Upper New York. I'm really into history. History to me is just so fascinating. It's the beginning of so many things. I feel like if it wasn't for our ancestors, we wouldn't have what we have now around us. They went through so much. Proper education. We have borders now that are protected. We're a civilization that gets along generally. So nice to see that we have these landmarks to remember them by. So this is something that really I find absolutely amazing. Definitely a journey, a history for these forts. So the fort that we are at right now has a lot of history. Originally a French explorer came. It's been around since 1679. It's had 3 different names. Right now it is called Old Fort Niagara. A lot of settlers that have come here. It originally started as a trading post for the French explorers. Then it became a battleground during the War of 1812. For that, the American Revolution. This fort has been standing for a very long time. It's 2017, established in 1679. It's been around for a long time. It was amazing just walking through that, so much history, so many people have been here. But this was just, to me, it was a lot of fun to go around, explore, see where history started in these forts, seeing how battles have been fought here, having these ideas in your head of going, wow, it's so much rich history here. They even had some characters set up, which was really cool. One of the guys showed us how to use one of the rifles, which I'll let him explain that.
The paper tube in what would be the musket ball. And obviously today we're not using one because the insurance company's not too fond of killing people. Revisit value also goes way down. On the count of 3, 2, 1. Scared someone. All right, so briefly, I do have 2 more weapons. Every private soldier, remember I'm the cannon fodder. Just real quick, the casse-tête. Officers carry swords, but swords aren't as useful as tomahawks. Casse-tête here, because you can use these as a hammer. You can obviously chop wood with it, and you still retain the option to smash someone's face in with it. So that's why they call them casse-têtes, is because casse-tête literally means head smash. Not morbid whatsoever. Last but not least, this is actually the most morbid, most brutal weapon. I'm a little biased, but it's pretty gross. This is a triangular bayonet. So I turned my shooty thing into a shooty stabby thing. And also, it's on the side there on purpose because you can still fire while this is fixed. You're going to fix these to repel cavalry, but you still, like I said, you can still fire. And that's what they did a lot of times. So on top of this nice triangular wound you can't seal, if you don't bleed out first. Does my blade look overly clean to any of you? Or overly sharp? Yeah, no, they're all on purpose to hurt more. But it's very dirty. It's going to be coated with black powder as well. Black powder is made from sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. Saltpeter is what makes gunpowder explode, gives it potassium nitrate, but it's going to give you a nasty infection because in the 18th century, most of the time, you make it by boiling cow poop and cow pee together. Yeah. So, last but not least, I do want to mention the fact that these triangular blades, including the bayonet, all triangular blades, including the bayonet, are outlawed from the battlefield today. It's a war crime. The Geneva Convention thought these were too brutal.
Has a really nice view too. You can look over, there's the lake. Just a lot of nice moments. It's just you and your adventure. Old Fort Niagara was definitely an interesting fort to go and check out and see all the history. My next destination is another fort, Fort George.